Hello and welcome back to the Feminine Upgrade. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So today's topic is things that every woman should know how to do. Let's jump right in. So the first thing that every woman should know how to do is how to say no. Sometimes we get too caught up in wanting to be liked and not wanting people to be mad that we end up saying yes to things we have no business saying yes to. And this opens up a gateway to people who will want to use you because they have gained an expectation of you and will try to make you feel guilty if you ever do decide on telling them no. The easiest way to prevent that is to just say no the first time. The second thing that every woman should know how to do is how to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is key, not only for you to forgive others, but yourself as well. Oftentimes, we go through things and we tend to beat ourselves up over a mistake, and we can carry this on for years. But once you accept what happened and forgive yourself fully, then you will feel so much better about yourself. The third thing is knowing how to be alone. The best thing you can do is to know how to be alone and find happiness and joy in being alone. There's a secret strength in being alone, and once you find it, you will feel relieved because some of the decisions we make in life is based off of the fear of being alone, such as forgiving and staying with a cheater, keeping bad friends around, being let down by others, holding yourself back from doing things because you don't want to do it alone. Try doing things alone that you would normally not do, such as going out to a restaurant, seeing a movie, or whatever it might be that you normally have company around for. The next thing is how to put a tampon in. Okay, so this is one of those things that you should know how to do because you never know when your period might come early and catch you off guard when you are out and the only thing available is a tampon. It'd be nice to know how to use it rather than that being your first time trying to put one in. Personally, I'm a pad girl because I have a sensitive body and I can't have a tampon just up there like that. The fifth thing is knowing where to go to get birth control and condoms. You should know where to go to receive these items and how to get access to these things in any state that you go to. Also, since we are on this topic, I recommend the pill birth control, and I strongly suggest against the Depo shot as that one is very bad for your body, and you can go do your research on that. Next is how to get blood out of your clothes and sheets. Sometimes we get that surprise period and it can really just ruin our clothes and sheets, so a method that I find helpful is running cold water on the clothes or sheets till no more blood comes off of it. Then wash it and dry it. And then after that, you should put peroxide on the stain and go over it with an iron. This trick should work on old stains as well. And you just keep repeating, putting peroxide on it and ironing it till the stain is gone. The seventh thing that every woman should know how to do is budget and save money. For some, this comes to be extremely hard, and for others, it's very easy. But the one thing it is for sure is essential. Saving your money and making sure you have enough money put towards everything will save you a lot of stress and worry. I want you guys to think of the different categories in which needs to be paid monthly, such as rent, car note, phone bill, and the other things that you may have years to put money towards, such as college money for you and your kids, a future house, or some debt that needs to be paid off. It's good to have free, untouched money that isn't going towards a specific cost because you never know what might happen, like your car ends up needing work done, or maybe you accidentally max out your credit card and need to pay it off. But always have enough money ready for everything that needs to be paid and extra money on the side. The next thing is asking for help. Many of us women don't like to ask for help. We like to do everything on our own, and when we encounter a problem, then we try to solve it all on our own, which is extremely stressful, let me tell you. Make sure that you are asking for help when it's needed because there will always be someone with more knowledge about something than you. When you put your pride to the side, it can be difficult, but it's a weight off your shoulders not having to go through things alone. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, so make sure that you do so when problems that aren't easily fixed by you arise, and always ask questions. The ninth thing is you should always know how to apologize. Telling someone that you are sorry can really help to sizzle tensions between you and them. Some of us women have a hard time apologizing because in that moment we had such strong feelings about how we felt and we want to stand by it. However, keeping tensions alive does nothing to benefit either of you. So if you did something, make sure that you are apologizing on your behalf. Next is how to negotiate with others and your boss. If you would like a raise or an advancement, you need to know how to negotiate and how to use your words to get what you are asking for, because you should never settle for less. So if you feel like you deserve a raise, then you need to make that be known to your employer. Also, your negotiating skills should also help you with being able to lower prices on things and get the best deals on things. Oftentimes, people pay way more for things because they didn't know that they could get it for cheaper, because oftentimes that person has added even more money on something that isn't worth that. And we don't question it. We just go ahead and pay it. So see what kinds of bargains you can get yourself. This one is very important, and it's that every woman should know how to be balanced. When something is out of balance, then that's when all of these negatives seep into our lives. So you want to make sure your mind is right, and in order to do that, you need to find a healthy way to keep your thoughts and emotions balanced. You need to learn how to control your emotions and center your mind and body. So stop overdoing things and putting too much thought and feelings towards just one thing. Try to take a deep breath and find a way to calm your mind and bring yourself back to the center. Yoga is a good way to help balance your mind and body. How to walk away. Some situations and people may no longer serve us, and we need to know how to leave it. The longer you stay somewhere that is no longer going to positively benefit you, the more the negatives are going to try to interfere with your life. And I know sometimes we don't want to leave people or things behind because we had it or them in our lives for years. Time spent on things just means your level of comfortability has fermented in these things, thus deepening your connection to them. However, some things are only meant to serve us for a certain amount of time, and you need to know when the time on something serving you has timed out. Don't stay and stick around with the hopes of it serving you again, because if it's meant to serve you again, it will happen in time, but don't hold yourself back just because your level of comfort to it. Next is how to let things go. Stop holding on to meaningless moments and arguments that make you mad all over again just from you thinking about it. In order to do this, it's a process, and it's more than just dropping it or stop thinking about it. Stopping something doesn't mean it won't still be there. So sit down with yourself. It's nice to have a journal or a piece of paper ready for this, and just at the top, put the thing that has been bothering you and address it. Talk about what happened and then express how it made you feel, and talk about the other person and how they were feeling and why they felt that way. Even if you don't know why, try to put yourself in their shoes and think of why you would have done that thing, and try to gain a better understanding of the situation. And then if you need to cry one more time, then do that. And then I want you to say out loud, I am no longer going to carry around with me these thoughts that don't serve me, and I am sorry to myself for holding on to these thoughts that upset me. I love myself, and therefore I'm letting go of this negative situation, and I am moving on. My love for me has allowed me to leave this behind, and I hope that helps you guys out. Lastly, you should know how to relax. Kick your feet up and indulge in the things that make you happy and at peace. We go through so much, and it's nice to incorporate some kind of relaxation every day. Thank you ladies so much for watching. I hope that these tips helped all of you out. And don't forget to always find the best out of every situation. Let me know which of these tips you struggle with the most in the comments, and I will see you guys in another video.